Well, hello, it's your old mate Dave Spencer, back with you once again, off on another one of our transport adventures, this time not too far away from home. It's back end of October 2025 and we're at the Manchester Museum of Transport at Boyle Street once again, our last event here of the year, and it's the Twilight running day. Unfortunately, the weather forecast sunny, which at this time of year isn't the best of things for photography, but I'm sure we shall do okay. And I'll perhaps have a chat with you as we go along, or catch up with you at the end. How's that? See you in a bit. Well, we never quite know what the lineups are going to be, and it's always something interesting. It's very much a game of two halves today, with sort of one earlier generation and then the later ones. Do you know, I still get a sort of thrill every time I come here or Withall or any of the other museums and think, aren't we lucky? Because there's not really another country in the world that's got the volume of old vehicles preserved. And then we think of buses, but then we can think trolley buses and trams and lorries, of course, and the cars and the aeroplanes. So many things that make up part of what we are, who we are. The Twilight running days, I think it's very much catching on between the various transport museums. Opportunity to see them with those very, very atmospheric yellow lights inside, the dim light, the steamed up windows, and of course for a certain generation like mine that records our bus rides, Clayton heaters we could huddle round on our way to school, and wiping the window clean. You think when it steams up, you know, it's all from us, it's our breath that's doing it. Yes, frightening, isn't it, really? What a lovely line-up though. Oh, and I think every age group's going to get a thrill today, because there's some lovely buses of a slightly later generation, That's just going to hit the right spots, isn't it? I think of Mains, and I think of my time in Ireland and how just a small handful of independents managed to survive in Ireland through the CIE domination years. And I always think that in Manchester with Mains, all the other independents have been swept up many years before, but before deregulation, of course, when everything went crazy, and then we were full of independents again. But Mains were still there. If we look ahead, the clocks go back tomorrow, and we get up an hour later, and of course the first Saturday, when it's darker in the evenings, is the running day for the Northwest Vehicle Restoration Trust at Kirby, of which of course PMP are sponsors. So very much looking forward to that event. Now we don't take the PMP DVD sales stock around the country. We are having a series of stock disposals and some bargains to be had, and these will be at Kirby, but Kirby probably long past that event. We'll be looking forward next to our spring running day at Southport, a new regular date in the diary after the first very successful event. So something to look forward to, and as the new year will come in, we'll be over at Wrexham, and another event we enjoy for the stalwarts who want to get out there with the buses at the very beginning of the new year. Now, while I've got a few minutes this morning, I've just popped my head in. After all, we are members, but I I read about the story of getting the Lancashire United Transport sign restored. It took a lot of doing, actually. It's very smart. frame. People think they're going to be
mainly because the train in front of us was behind us. So the train that should have been in front was behind, and that was all stationed anyway, so they were like, you know what, if anybody's at the station waiting for us,
oh dear.
Right, needs to come back a bit now.
That the sort of like clean off.
Yeah. That's just a little bit further. That's it.
It's going to be enough there.
That's it.
Alright.
Yeah. Is that tight enough though?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Well, here we are, the end of another outing, and it's been super having you along with us today at the Manchester Museum of Transport, Boyle Street. And yes, we're in the back end of October. November looms complete with fireworks. And no, it's been a chilly day, but sky is clouded and it's sunny. We did okay. Nice mix of buses, a little bit slow in the morning, picked up in the afternoon, but I've got to get off back home, have something to eat because we're at a concert in Manchester tonight and I need to get some fuel, so I don't want to incur the wrath of she who must be obeyed. Yes, Mandy, of course. Don't tell her I said that. Goodness me. Anyway, it really is always a pleasure having you along with us on these trips. And remember, stay safe, be good, keep well, and if you can, be kind to other people, and even when they walk in front of you and you're going to get your best shot of the day. So meanwhile, on behalf of Mandy, who's at home waiting for me, and myself here at Boyle Street, God bless, see you all again soon. Ta-ra everybody, bye bye.